Now, a Hutch's weather update with Chief Meteorologist Hutch Johnson, brought to you by Robert Gibb and Sons.
And hello, everybody. It's a soggy day. Meteorologist Hutch Johnson joining you. Much needed rainfall for some, but it just keeps continuing. And things are really greening up across the valley. We're going to go over rainfall totals. We're going to track the showers so you know what you can expect. And a word from my sponsors over at Robert Gibb and Sons coming right now. With all of this rain, hey, it's not a bad idea to have that sump pump checked and replaced if necessary. Now, my friends at Robert Gibb and Sons will check that sump pump, do a inspection, and basically that is a $135 fee. But if it needs replacement, that will go towards the replacement of your system. And you can get it all done for $550. This ends late June, so call my friends at Robert Gibb and Sons today. All right, let's talk a little bit. Brian, good to have you on board, and thank you all so very much for joining me, trusting me with your weather, and not only that, for sharing stars and supporting me with your ideas, with passing the word. It all helps. Let's get right to a look at the model guidance for tonight's showers so you can get a feel for where these things are going. And again, we're going to look at rainfall totals. If you have a rainfall total to report, run on out there, check that rain gauge, come on back and give me a little report there as we head into the evening. Good afternoon, Kathy and Bill. Good to see you on board. Bill, kind of a sad day with the rain showers. Now, it was much needed rain, but if you're a car person, a vehicle person, Valley Vintage canceling the Moorhead cruise night with all of these showers making their way through. Let's get right to your forecast. Model guidance shows our shower chances as we go through the evening tonight. So here we go. Notice the time at the top here. The best chance for showers in Fargo here through around 7 to 8 o'clock. And then we'll get just hit and miss showers here in the Southern Valley. Up north is where things are heading, and that's where they're going to be persistently raining as we go through the evening hours. Notice these little pimples here, a shower, maybe even a rumble of thunder in Lakes Country as things quiet down for most in North Dakota. But notice this, as it shifts northward, it persists there through the overnight hours. This is 3 a.m. Things quiet south, but still sprinkling north. No snow showers here, but look out at the oil patch. Oh, goodness. Oh, goodness. Who's getting snow? Let's go ahead and zoom in. If you happen to be out near that, Culbertson, Montana area, Hutch has been there, played some baseball. Hey, how about a look at Williston? Yep, chance for some showers of snow up there and not far from you in Plentywood and Scobie as well. Maybe a flake mixing in, Paul, as we head into the evening hours. Now, again, your forecast for tonight, let's zoom in a little bit closer. Scattered showers. I'll back the clock up here. This is 10 o'clock at night. So your evening planner now, if you're driving in and around Grand Forks and Fargo, passing showers, Devil's Lake, Lakes Country, and Detroit Lakes, as well as Roseau County, going to see more showers of rain pushing through. As we go toward 9 o'clock, things start quieting down for our southern counties. But do you see the little orange pimple there near Fargo? That could be a shower with a rumble of thunder, showing it near Hawley as we go through the late evening hours. And that is a look. Brian says 0.15 of an inch in Hendrum. Thank you so very much for your report. And that is a look at what's going on with the forecast. And we will go over this in more detail here because we have more showers and thunderstorms coming. But check out the rainfall so far for today. As we check it out, we do see that today's rainfall didn't happen much out to the west. We did get 13/100 up there north of the Williston area. As we look out toward the central Dakotas, just a minimal amount of rain. In Bismarck, 1/10 of an inch. Oliver County there, not far from Center and Underwood, about 2/100 of an inch of rain. Look at today, a nice soaker from the Kidder County area where we had about 1 inch to 1.25 inches of rain. Jamestown, 1 inch. Valley City and points north, upwards of 67/100 in northern Barnes County. Hey, the Highway 200 corridor picking up much needed rain. It really drops off as we go off to the east. Notice not much yet in Minnesota, but the rain is coming your way. So some much needed rain heading towards Polk County, Pennington and Red Lake counties, as well as Marshall County, Minnesota right now. Grand Forks, 1/3 of an inch of rain exactly on the dot as the end-on folks have it. 91/100, not far from you in Michigan City. As we look into the Devil's Lake Basin, 87/100 there. All in all, a nice dose of rain today. Now let's tally up the last 7 days, and this is a game changer for that drought. Now, today's rain, yesterday's rain, that's not going to add on to this week's update from our friends over there at the Drought Index, and we'll update that here for you in just a moment. But essentially, we are talking about the conditions here in the valley. Very wet. Now, not much rain added today into Otter Tail County, where we're at better part of 2.5 to 3 inches of rain, over 3 inches of rain as we look down towards that Douglas County area and points off to the east in the Brainerd Lakes area. But look at today's rain hitting up that Steele County area, or excuse me, Kidder County area south of Steele, 3.1 inches there. So western Stutzman County, we're talking Cleveland, Medina, and even Grand Forks, Jamestown, picking up 2 to 3 inches of rain over the last 7 days. The Devil's Lake Basin really seeing some much needed rain, and particularly areas north of Highway 2 where the drought was the worst. We have well over an inch to up to 2 inches of rain in places like Candu, Rock Lake, 1.15 inches as we look up near the Pembina area. And look at this, northwest Minnesota that has been so dry, picking up nearly 1.9 inches in and around Thief River Falls. So now let's take a gander and a peek at that drought monitor, and I'm loading that up right now as I go ahead and communicate with you that this has gone a long ways towards improving some drought conditions across the region, but not all of it is showing up. So I'll see if I can pop this up on your screen for you here as we take a look at this drought monitor. Let's see if this lines up pretty good. Now, up here in the Dakotas, you can see the orange colors as I move my mouse around in the Northern Valley. This is as of today, May the 2nd. And notice that we don't have much improvement across northern parts of the valley in central Minnesota from Lake of the Woods County, the Red Lakes area. These areas here in Minnesota, as I zoom in on that area, you can see here in the upper Midwest, you can kind of see here as I try to recenter the page. Let me just do this. I'll just drag it across the top here and reposition it just a little bit for you. There you go. So here's Minnesota, and what you're looking at in this area is the orange colors that indicate severe drought. Not a lot of improvement there, but we are getting more rain as we speak. So it certainly is not a bad thing heading into the weekend with some nice and sunny weather. If you want to get out in the fields, if you want to work on the lawns, we got some weather for you to talk about as well. Let's take a look at that radar, and then we'll get to your hour-by-hour forecast, and we'll talk more about the details of temperature. Brenda, hi. Clarine, hi. Good to see you. Some sprinkles in the Bemidji area, and Babe the Blue Ox and trusty companion, well, Paul Bunyan, they're going to need to get the old umbrellas out. I think you'll see a little bit more rain into the nighttime hours, even into the morning. Mary, good to have you on from Fergus Falls. Hey, here we go. Let's take a look at the radar here as I pop up the latest. And basically what we're looking at is some pretty brisk and wet conditions across the valley. These showers are extended all the way down into portions. Let me get this up. Brought to you by a look at the Precision Radar. Brought to you by my friends at Precision Lawn and Landscape. You know, the lawn here in South Moorhead really getting green. And you can have my friends at Precision Lawn and Landscaping help you get in that yard cleaned up, greened up, and ready to go. And they're offering the Hutch discount. Call them today. Again, Precision Lawn and Landscape. Call them today. They will give you new customers 10% off maintenance services. That's the lawn mowing, the leaf cleanup, overseeding, aerating, power raking, those type of tasks. They also have a 5% Hutch discount on all new installation services and projects for new customers. Again, call them today for details. Now, let's take a look at the showers. This is from the Aberdeen radar. We do have some showers of rain pushing up toward the Fargo area. These are moving mostly north-northeast right now, and they're moving at a clip of about 35 miles per hour. This shower here moving up north now at about 40 miles per hour. So southern parts of the Cass County area near Leonard and, well, out towards Enderlin, going to see some soaking rain right now. So showers are, once again, heading toward Fargo-Moorhead. And Bill, it looks like a good call to cancel the old car show for tonight, even though it is not fun. And you know what? That's a decision I wouldn't want to have to make, but it's probably best if a lot of people are taking their vehicles out that they've been waiting to get out. Valley City, look at the buckets of rain taking place there. Now, these rain showers, we showed you how much rain is in them. There's very little going on in northwest Minnesota right now, and these are generally moving to the north, but the whole batch of shower activity, the whole pressure system is going to be moving off generally to the north and east. So even though the individual showers you see now are moving north, there is a decent chance, a very good chance as we go into the late night and overnight hours for our friends all across northwest Minnesota, from Lake of the Woods all the way up into the Pembina County area. We expect a good chance of some soggy, soaking, wet rain, not white rain. Okay, so these showers are moving through western parts of Grand Forks County right now. Grand Forks dry, 52 degrees out at the airport, 52 at Amaretto. Looking into the Devil's Lake Basin out towards the Mackville area, a heavy shower of rain right there right now. Is the sidewalk getting wet? Oh, Monday, late afternoon and evening, Brian says, will that low come from far enough north to affect us with severe weather? Brian, I'm thinking we'll have a chance in our southern counties and maybe even some of central North Dakota with seeing some strong thunderstorms. And I'll have much more of a detailed forecast on that coming up tonight. But yeah, indeed, what I've been thinking the last couple of days has not changed much. And I think our southern counties will have the best chance. So we have these rain showers here tonight in our neck of the woods. There's going to be some severe weather down in the far south again. Let's get to your forecast. All right, here's what you need to know. Temperatures tonight down in the 40s is all. Our south wind picks up as the rain exits to the north, so the best chance of showers will be in northeast North Dakota and northwest Minnesota. Things will be drying out, clearing out, and that's going to cause some cold temperatures. If you're heading to the beach right here, 32 degrees start to your day on your Friday in Beach, North Dakota. Bring a thick towel, maybe something with a little bit of cotton in it to keep you warm and dry. Now, as we go through Fargo, it looks like this for your forecast. Whoops, let me see if I have that available for you here. I know that I do. I made the graphic, and then here we go. Your forecast for Fargo, 41 in the morning. There could be some fog out there once again, particularly here in areas that got fresh rain. So patchy, dense fog, increasing south wind, and temperatures around 40 degrees. So that's how you start your day in Fargo. 59 in the afternoon. Notice the 50s to near 60s returning. Look at Minneapolis, St. Paul up there around 70 degrees if you're heading that way. Any shower chances will be really limited throughout the afternoon hours along and north of the international border. So a better chance up near the northwest angle. Baudette, International Falls, seeing some passing showers throughout the early part of the afternoon, clearing late. Look at the cool weather making its way down in places like, well, look at Williston, 48. Minot, 48. Tomorrow afternoon, 50 for you and Dickinson. And Beach, well, a little closer to beach-like weather at 50 gorgeous degrees. 59 in Fargo as we go through your afternoon. 6:08 the time of sunrise. Sunset at 8:41. Just showing off some of the detail that you can find on Hutch's graphics here. And sometimes you may want to pause these as we're going through. 59, your high temperature. 63, the average. And 92, the record high. Nowhere near that. Now, Hutch says gusty, but not dusty, thanks to all the beautiful raining showers that we've got in greening showers. West winds gusting upwards of 40 miles per hour at times, particularly in the northern valley in North Dakota. That's because the low pressure system will be focused up there. I think the strongest of the winds will be in your neck of the woods. Planning forecast brought to you by my friends at Precision. And take a look at this. I want to point the averages out. Our average lows are around 39. So if you want to set the potted plants out, not a bad idea, but be ready to cover them or bring them in because our records are still down around 18. So that's how you can use this information to know when the chances are very low for you to see any freezing activity at all once these records get back up to 32 or above. Thanks, Mary, for checking in Fergus Falls. Good to have you on board, Rebecca, as well. Rain in Can-Do, and they are grateful in Towner County. Look at the warm-up as we head through your weekend. 59 Saturday. Back in the 60s again with a gusty day on Sunday. That's the 4th of May. May the 4th be with you Saturday. The 5th of May on Sunday, which is Cinco de Mayo. Monday, some thunder in the forecast. And this is the question Brian was referring to. Yes, there is a chance for some strong thunderstorms, particularly, I think, in our far southern counties, maybe along the South Dakota border. I will keep you posted, but I do think there's a very good chance of some thunderstorms nonetheless. Could they be strong? Will there be spin? I think there is a chance that we could get what I call a triple point low, a little low forming down near the South Dakota border somewhere. And if that little feature happens, we'll have some spin in the atmosphere. I'll be watching it real close. You know what? That's what we do as meteorologists. We watch for the right circumstances and situations to set up. Look at these temperatures Monday into Tuesday. Yeehaw! 70, 75 degrees. Then the system exits and things are looking pretty good. So that's a look at your forecast. Let me check the questions for you. We'll have an update for you coming up here in just a little bit tonight. But by and large, it's going to be soggy tonight from the Red River Valley, eastern third of North Dakota, and it will be pushing into northwest Minnesota as we go into the late evening hours. I'm meteorologist Hutch Johnson. It is a pleasure to have you here. I love to have your likes, and make sure you click the follow button on Hutch's Facebook page. You can also check out my YouTube channel, search Hutch's Weather there. You can find the latest. I think I've got a link for you right here, and you can scan this with your phone's camera, and it'll take you right to the link to Hutch's Weather on YouTube. Thanks so much. You all have a good evening, and we'll talk again soon on this spring